me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Formation for the Lions.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt. A single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. You got what I need. You got what? Give me radar.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Lions.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's got room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 92 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Ryan. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Yards on the pickup.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
And isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try right side here. Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
44, Mike, 44, 39.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The gain of 32 that time.
And at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check. Lucky. 11. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Got it.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And nearly picked picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off play action. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not to speak this way.
That's 25. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Done. We got 25 to Mike. Silver. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Tackles. Hey, take. He's coming, double up. 21.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over
at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 24, Lions 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He knocks him back, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. on third down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He gives to Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Lions 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leroy Reynolds. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action, Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. You tighten up. Shoot.
From the gun, Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
19 yards. 1st down, Lions.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
March 54. March 54. You got nothing to do.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. Third down here. The Lions on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3. Score lead in the fourth quarter.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, they run with Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Smith trying to run for it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Atlanta, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.